Okay, so we've glued our paper frame. And yeah, the back looks a little bit like a mess, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. The way to solve that would be to trace a template on another piece of paper. You know, you could just trace around your frame and then cut that out and then glue that on the back. But that's up to you. You would need to cut another aperture so that when we do eventually mount a picture on the back, we can do that cleanly. So again, if you're going to stick a nice clean sheet of paper just to cover up all your gluey flaps, then you will need to cut an aperture out so you can see through the frame. Okay. Stating the obvious, probably, I know, but there you go. Okay. So again, once your glue is dry, you can tidy up these little overlaps. I'm just going to leave this one for now. And really, from here, it's being creative. So however you want to decorate your frame is up to you. Use whatever materials you have, stuff lying around, stuff left over. You could paint it. But here's what I made using some of the things that you've received in your kit. So it's not very thick, but I just did this really for decorative purposes, even though it's sturdy, so it's up to you. Now with the origami paper that we've included in the kit, I created these paper rolls, and even though they were quite fiddly, I quite enjoyed the final kind of look to them. They're quite fun. They make the frame stand out. And then for the rest of it, I just ripped up some more paper and some leftover tissue paper, and again, it's just kind of watered down glue that I used. Now I'm going to show you how to make one of these paper rolls, because it's very fun and quite satisfying. Again, they're a little bit fiddly, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. So what you want, some origami paper. And again, if you have a blade, it's going to make your life easier, but if you don't, scissors are fine. So you can see these are all kind of different heights and widths and not so much thicknesses, but it's just a little bit of fun. So what I did was I just measured out different sizes along the entire sheet of the origami paper. And the beauty of origami paper is that it's, you know, colored on both sides. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but if you want to do that, go ahead and measure out. But again, as straight as you can, but don't worry too much. So I will just cut 2 lengths and show you how to do them. So you will need some glue. And what I find might be a little bit easier is to use a toothpick. So you don't have to use a toothpick, but getting that first curl in the paper is quite difficult, as you can see, but a toothpick will help. And then once you get the roll going, you need to kind of put it between both of your thumbs and forefingers and just roll it. And before you get to the end of the roll, you need to put some glue on. It's probably a bit too much, but there you go. Okay. Roll, roll, roll. Way too much glue, which is why I've got a baby wipe handy. Okay, so little teeny paper roll. You could spend all day making paper rolls if you wish. It's even quite effective if you use newspaper, because it kind of creates this amazing pattern in the kind of the side of the roll, or you know, anything you want to roll is fine. But again, you've got quite a big stack of origami paper, and then just flatten it, even out the tops as much as you can, and just put that to one side. Okay, so with the toothpick, if it's a little bit fiddly and you need a little help, just start rolling it round the toothpick. Don't worry if it goes a little bit uneven, because you can push it. Roll, 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 roll. See, I don't find this any easier, really. Maybe just start the process, but anyway, whatever is easier for you. So again, curb the glue use a little bit there.